Hello, my dear. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. How are you today? It's a beautiful Sunday in Kansas. You've done this enough, so you know how it works. But once again, I still like to remind you, if it doesn't make any sense now, keep it in mind because you'll either see it later, remember it later, or somebody else will validate it for you later. And they'll understand what she's talking about. We're going to talk to your friend. And she just kept yipping at me. Are you going to talk to me? Are you? Because I was busy getting stuff ready. Are you ever going to talk to me? Are you ever going to talk to me? And she kept saying, she said, I love you, but it was like I felt this overwhelming amount of love for you. Overwhelming. She says, you're blessed more than you know. You don't need material things to be blessed. You worry a lot. About babies. You worry about the babies a lot. She says, let me help you. Let me help you. Let me help you. And I've probably told you before because you've had a few readings. They can help. They can help, but they cannot override your free will choice. You have to give them permission. And not only give them permission, but say the words, but you have to actually emotionally give them permission to step forward and help you. So, and then you have to be willing to accept. She says, wait, she says you have to wait a little bit. Something's going to clear up, and it's concerning children. Something's going to clear up. You just wait a little bit. And then she shows me that you'll be hugging several of them. I don't know how many you have or how many grandkids or whatever they are. But like you'll be putting your arms around several of them. I don't know if you haven't seen them for a while or you're just wanting more. She says you will be blessed. You will be. And you already are. So, gosh, she's got so much love for you. Sit down, or while you're driving down the road, wherever you have some alone time, and talk to her. And she knows what's going on anyway. And she knows how you feel. She knows your thoughts. But ask her to help you and give her permission to help you. And then give it a few days and then see. I always use the example, and yours isn't about a job, but let's say you're looking for a job that you're really going to love. You ask them for help. And then like maybe the next day you run into somebody in the grocery store or somebody calls you and they go, hey, I work at this great place and there's an opening that I think would be perfect for you. Why don't you come over and apply for it? It works just like that. But again, I'm going to say it over and over. You have to ask, you have to give them permission, then you have to allow for whatever comes forward. That's your free will choice to accept it or not. Something about a man. See, there's my validation. Something about a man. He's like got darker skin. I don't know if he's African American, but he's got darker skin. He's going to help you. So maybe ask her to help you by nudging this man. I don't know who he is. And I don't know how old you are. He's not older, but he's not real young. He's a man. I stink at ages. I hate to guess. I'm maybe 30s, 30-ish or upper 30s. Something about he can help you with the situation. And he's waiting to help you in some way. So just know that this opportunity is going to be there. Well, she paused. She's showing me a female ironing. I don't know if anybody irons anymore. I don't. If I don't have to, if I can get that stuff out of the dryer without it being all wrinkled up, yeah, no, I'm not touching an iron. So I don't know if you were just ironing. Maybe you like to iron. Maybe she used to iron for you or like to iron her. Or maybe she's saying we need to iron our clothes. I'm not sure. Um, maybe that maybe that's my confirmation that I need to go iron some clothes. And she's talking about cherries. Cherries like we eat, CHERRY. Cherry pie. She's showing cherries and cookies. Maybe cherry mash? I don't know. It looks like a chocolate chip cookie with a cherry on top of it. I'm not sure. So maybe you've made something like that recently. I think she's trying to validate that it's her. Or maybe she used to make little things like that. She says you're smarter than you think. Sometimes you think too much, but you're smarter than you think. Oh, no. Life isn't all about the pudding. And she's giggling. I don't know if she's talking about her or you. I thought, oh, I'm not going to repeat that. I gotta spit out what they say. Okay, she mentions Harley. I don't know if she's talking about somebody called Harley or if she's talking about the motorcycle, Harley. Sometimes they just throw words out. How clear do you want it to be? Oh, sometimes I wish it'd be a little more details. How clear do you want it to be? Why don't you just trust it? Soap and water. It all comes out in the wash. Dominoes. Like I said, she's just throwing out words. It's her show. It's her ball game. Pretty soon it'll be clear as mud. Oh boy. But you can see through the bullshit. You're good at it. She says the old term, you can't bullshit a bullshitter. She's showing me a Ferris wheel. So hopefully these are either going to be things that you're going to relate to her just by the pictures and the words she's saying, or you're going to see these later and you're going to know it's from her. And she's holding up a leaf, but the leaf is going to be either unusual or in an unusual place. So this will be a sign from her. And like I found a leaf on the dash of my truck when it was parked with the windows up, doors locked. And you can find a leaf on your kitchen counter. So I'm thinking it might be unusual places. Whenever you get these signs from her, validate her, acknowledge her, tell her you love her, and ask her for more. And maybe she's trying to give you a sign more, not just to let you know that she's there, but to remind you to talk to her and give her permission to help you. She says, with the kids. Nothing is as holy as it seems. She means holy like Holy, not like you have holes in something. There's something you need to take a closer look at. Something or somebody you need to take a closer look at. Not as holy as it seems. Trust your gut. Trust your instincts. Trust your guides. Trust me because I love you and I wouldn't steer you wrong. Somebody's being non-committal. I think she's trying to get a whole bunch of things in there by just saying one word, because they usually talk a little more. You're going to be just fine. Hair of the dog. She can do whatever she wants. I give them permission within reason to do whatever they think they need to say or do. Something about something being commissioned. Commissioned. Unless you're going to get a commission off of something. Something being commissioned. Of course, somebody can be commissioned into the service too. I don't know if you recently found a dead mouse or you're going to, or maybe this is something you remember from her. She's holding up a dead mouse like, ew, ew. Where do you want to go from here? Seriously, think about where do you want to go from here? What's next? What's next for you? Not them, not them, not them, not them, but you. It's time for you to think about you. That's a fine kettle of fish. What are you going to do to make you happy? That's hard for us women to do sometimes. We always want to make everybody else happy. We forget about ourselves. That was a tough thing for me to learn when I got into this work, that is very important. Because if you don't take care of you and you don't make you happy, you can't make everybody else happy. You're the perfect person for it. We need to elaborate. Something that's coming up for you. You're the perfect person for it. Don't doubt yourself. She's not saying if it's a job or what kind of circumstances it is. She's showing me a building looks like an office type building or a factory or some big brick building with glass windows. Oh, duh. I don't know what else windows are made out of. She says to remember how blessed you are, how really blessed you are, and you have tons of angels and departed loved ones, even if there's some that you don't know, maybe it could be great great grandparents, or, you know, it doesn't have to be people that you personally met in this life, but they're still part of your family that are rooting for you, that are holding you up, that are supporting you, that are making sure you don't go without. And she's making me think like years ago, because I'm really blessed now. But years ago, I would get a little extra money and I go, oh, great, I'm going to get ahead. And then something would come up and put me right back to where I was, where I'd have to spend that. And it was this constant yo yo. And I go, why? Why do I always get put back in the same place? And I don't remember how I changed my mindset to stop that, but I noticed the pattern. So if there's a pattern, especially since she's mentioning money, with money maybe, where you get a little and then you got to spend it and get a little. Of course, we all have the same expenses, but mine happened so many times that it finally dawned on me, what is this? Why is this every time I get a little bit, something comes up and I have to use it? And I always stayed on the same plane, which I'm way above that now, but somehow I changed the mindset, and I wish I could remember so I could tell you, because she's referring to something like that. So think about what might be happening, or maybe you're in a situation similar, doesn't have to be exact, similar to something like that. And maybe you can do something to correct it, or change your thinking about it, or change the energy about it. I really do love you. I thought the world of you when I was here, and I think the world of you now. And the world is a lot. Don't ever doubt my love for you. With that, she's leaving. Much love to you, my dear. Thank you for allowing me to be her voice. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, oracle card advisor, paranormal investigator, voice for your loved ones. Peace.